Hey everyone, it's Tracy here. Welcome back to another Make It Monday video. Today I'm going to be making a card using some Simon Says stamp products and a Hero Arts background stamp. I started with the Tim Holtz watercolor cardstock, and I just cut that down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. And now I'm going to take this Hero Arts Tiny Star background stamp and place it onto my stamp block or stamp press. And then I'm going to ink it up with the Distress ink in Squeeze the Lemonade. And once I get it all inked up, I'm going to take my mini mister and just spray a few squirts of water on it. It'll just help it make it a little bit lighter and not as bold on when I stamp it down. So then I'll line it up with my my watercolor cardstock and just push down, make sure you get even pressure. Okay, so now for the image part, I'm going to take the Simon Says stamp, Your Possum stamp set, I think that's what it's called. I'll have all the supplies linked down below. But I'm going to ink up the dog with Tuxedo Black Memento ink and then stamp that on a piece of Coordinations 110-pound cardstock. And I'm going to go ahead and speed up my coloring here, and then I will link or put all of the numbers of the markers I'm using in the right hand corner. Alright, so once I finished coloring it, I went ahead and fussy cut around the edges. So now it's time to kind of put my card together. First I'm going to stamp the sentiment from the same stamp set that I used the dog for. And I'm just going to stamp that in the same Tuxedo Black Memento ink. And I'm going to place my dog onto my cardstock just so I know where I want my sentiment to go. And I'm going to stamp it right in the center there. Next I'm going to go ahead and use this is thread that you can just get at the craft store like Joann or like a fabric store, and it's white. And I take quite a bit of it and then just bunch it up into my hand. As you can see, some of the ends, you just want to get them tucked in there so that there's no strays, and then place it onto your cardstock. And then you'll pick up your paper, because I'm going to staple it down is how I'm going to attach it into place. You could probably also use like a small piece of tape if you want. You just want to make sure that either if you use staples or tape that you get those behind your image so that they don't show on your card front. And one of these staples actually was too far over, so I had to remove it, and then I'll end up covering the holes up with a sequin in the end. But now once I get that attached into place, I am going to adhere down the dog on top of it, and I'm going to use Best Creation 3D foam squares. These are the larger foam squares. So I'll just place them on and then take off the adhesive backing. And you can't see the holes from this angle, but there are two holes that are kind of right next to the dog's head. And then the ends of the thread, I'm going to cut those off and then kind of tuck them behind the dog so that you can't see them. And the thread is really inexpensive. It's a cool embellishment for your cards, and it's really cheap too, so I think it was like a couple dollars for the whole spool. I'm going to go ahead and attach this onto my white card base, and I just use my ATG gun for that. You can use whatever adhesive you like best. Okay, so I'm going to take some of these wood veneer stars. These are from Studio Calico. I'm just going to dump a few of them onto my craft sheet along with some red sequins. And this is what I'm going to use for my embellishment and also to cover up the two holes from the staple that I had to remove. So that's where I'm placing that one first, because I know I need that there. And then I'm just going to randomly scatter both of these embellishments together onto my card front. It's not really any science or anything on how to put them. I just like to place them all out first so that before I glue them down, so that I don't put them somewhere I don't like. And then I adhere them into place with my Tombow Mono Multi Glue. You could also use the Multi-Matte Medium or even some glossy accents if you don't have either of those products. And then that is my finished card for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And go ahead and check out these 3 videos that I have linked for you below. I will see you next time. Bye!